everyone. Today what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to make a purple mushroom. Now this is part of the hashtag event, the CAC Fantasy Art event that we're having this month, the month of March 2016. And this is the card that I'm going to show you how I made it. So basically, in a nutshell, this is a quick way to make a mushroom. I make my S. Well, it's not really an S. Gonna make my rim. Going to make the cap. Now I'm going to make my stem. And in keeping with other mushroom art, we put the underside of it, which usually has some kind of lines going that way. Okay? Now this is a whimsical fantasy type of mushroom, so we can be as creative as we want with it. We can make it whatever color, but I decided, since there are very few things in nature that are purple, with the exception of beautiful flowers, why not make these kind of dull looking mushrooms? Why not add some personality to them and make them purple? But before I do that, let me make my little circles. And there you go. It's as simple as can be. Now, what I've decided to use are my two Sharpies. Well, actually, they're not Sharpies. They're the Bic markers. Okay. And also my Stampin' Up! Markers as well. And again, it doesn't matter, as long as they're purple, some type of shade of purple, pink, that's good enough. I've taken my pink and I'm going to quickly color in my circles and my little rim. There we go. Now I'm going to take my purple, and I believe it was this purple that I used for the original one, and I'm just going to color very quickly. Now it doesn't have to be purple, it could be orange, it could be blue, or if you want to, you can make it a regular colored mushroom with the taupe and the browns and grays. Alright, and there we go. Just color it quickly. And I'm going to turn this into a card, which I showed you earlier, and I will show you that card again. Here we go. Very quickly. Now underneath is going to be a brownish taupey color, which I have here. Very good. And then last but not least, let's not forget that really dark, well, you know what, I'm going to use this again. I want to add a little bit of shadowing. So we just do this very quickly. I think what I'm going to do is I'm also going to add a little bit of my purple over it. Okay, kind of add that. Oh, and we can't forget that always, where do we find mushrooms? In the grass. So, in keeping with my fantasy theme, since I live in a fantasy world, and in my fantasy world, my grass is always purple, or some shade of purple. And there you go. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my scissor and I'm going to just cut it. Now the scissors that I'm using are a deckled scissor, okay? and just cut it across quickly. Very good. Now I'm going to take one of my purple markers, and these markers come in there's two tips. I'm going to use the fine tip, and I'm going to make my stitches all around. And once I have made my stitches all around the perimeter, I'm going to take my picture. I'm going to take it and adhere it to some form or some shade of purple cardstock. And I'm going to wind up with something that looks pretty similar to this. Alright, I'm going to, I haven't glued this yet. I will later on. And add my sentiment, thinking of you. And there I have a whimsical fantasy type of card. I hope that you enjoyed this. Please subscribe. I'm going to be doing another giveaway after this hashtag event is over, and I would be more than happy to have you, to include you in my giveaway. So have a great day, and remember, think fantasy art. Bye-bye.